What if every decision you've ever made spawned a world where you chose something different? A world where, for example, you never moved to a new city, never took that job, or said yes to that one opportunity. It may sound like the basis of a science fiction novel, but the idea of a parallel universe is something scientists have been grappling with for decades. So, are parallel worlds purely imaginary, or could they actually be real? The concept of parallel worlds comes from a range of disciplines, from philosophy to quantum mechanics. Perhaps the most famous scientific theory tied to this idea is the many worlds interpretation in quantum physics. First proposed by physicist Hugh Everett in 1957, this interpretation suggests that every time a quantum event occurs, in other words, whenever particles like electrons make a decision about where they are or what they're doing, the universe splits. One universe exists where the particle behaves one way and another where it behaves differently. If this is true, then there could potentially be an infinite number of universes, each slightly or drastically different from our own. Somewhere out there, there could be a parallel version of you living an entirely different life. But here's the catch. These universes would be completely separate and inaccessible to each other. That means even if there are countless versions of you out there, you'll never meet them. This makes it tricky to test the theory scientifically. If we can't observe or interact with these alternate worlds, then how do we know they're real and not just a clever hypothetical? Another intriguing idea comes from string theory, a framework in theoretical physics. String theory suggests the existence of multiple dimensions beyond the 3 dimensions we experience every day, plus time. Some variations of string theory support the idea of a multiverse, a cosmic bubble bath of universes, including our own. In this context, parallel worlds might not even look like ours or obey the same physical laws. Skeptics, however, argue that these ideas aren't science but philosophy, since they often lack experimental evidence. Without a way to test or falsify the existence of parallel worlds, critics suggest they might just be a fascinating product of human imagination, a mental playground for what-if scenarios. So where does that leave us? Are parallel worlds real or imaginary? Right now the answer is, we don't know. But even if these ideas remain unproven, they challenge us to think bigger, to ask what lies beyond the boundaries of what we can see and measure. Perhaps one day, with advances in technology or a groundbreaking discovery, we'll uncover clues about the multiverse, if it's out there at all. Until then, parallel worlds remain one of science's most tantalizing mysteries.